let's go to the Brat. I love the Brat. That's my sister. Let's go to the Brat. Let's go to the Brat. First female to sell 1 million records.
Yeah. So,
rapper.
So the Brat situation was
How do you find the Brat from Chicago?
From Chicago to the A?
Yeah. So Brat met Criss Cross when they was on their second tour. Yeah, they was on another tour. After they went on tour with Michael Jackson, they was on another tour. Right? So they went on a tour and they had like, what's his name? Ed Lover and from all MTV Raps, right?
Dr. Dre.
Yeah, Dr. Dre and Ed Lover was like the host of the tour. And they had called people up on the stage and rap as an intermission between, I think MC Lyte and Criss Cross, right? Because they had put MC Lyte as the opening for them. And Brat
shout out to MC Lyte. Her mom's just passed away. I love you, Lyte.
Yeah.
Love you.
Living legend.
Brat came on the stage and rapped, and I wasn't there. And they called me right after Light Skin Chris. I remember like yesterday. He called me, he was like, yo, this female rapper, she went crazy in Chicago. And I'm like, I don't care about no female rappers. Like, don't nobody like female rappers. This is what I'm saying. Like, this wasn't no female rappers popping off besides Salt and Pepper. Like, and in like street fashion of us driving around, we weren't listening to no female rappers in our cars. Like, that just wasn't what's happening. So I just like, nah. And I thought like me messing with a female rapper was gonna be the first time that my little success story was gonna go wrong. Cause I was like, I just did.
You was on a roll.
Yeah, I just did Criss Cross. I did Escape. And I was, I was moving. And I was just like, nah, female rap, I can't do it. So, but he kept pushing me and I was like, all right, tell her to come to Atlanta. She came to Atlanta and she told me to come to the hotel and meet her. I went to the hotel and like to meet her and like have a conversation with her. And I'm like, I'm gonna take you to my house because this is where my studio was. So I'm driving her from downtown Atlanta to College Park and I stop and get gas. And I stop and get gas, I go in the gas station. I come back, she put her tape in the car while I was inside the gas station place paying. I came back, turned the car on, and the tape started going. And I'm like, what the fuck who is this rapping? And it was her. And I was like, wait, who is this rapping? And the way she was rapping on the tape, I was like, oh, shit.
She was not playing.
Nah, she wasn't playing. She was really rapping.
She was coming for it.
This wasn't the type of rap I thought this was. Like, she was really rapping. Like, really Chicago style, like Twister and all of that. Like, that type of shit. And I'm like, that's you? And she was like, yeah.
Also, you was producing, like, West Coast sounding beats for the Brat.
Yeah, but I hadn't started.
I didn't know what he was about to make.
I didn't know what I was going to do.
He did it, though.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was going to do. So I took it to my house. I'm like, I like you. I'm going to sign you. And honestly, Brat Project was like the hardest project for me because I couldn't find that thing yet. I would make a song and I play it for people and it was like, yeah, whatever. And then I just started paying attention to who she was. Like, she'd be outside my house and it was cold, so we'd like take all the water out of the swimming pool and she'd go down in the swimming pool and smoke weed. Because she couldn't smoke in my house. And she was down in the pool smoking. And I started realizing, like, oh, she a female, like a little Snoop Dogg. Like, she smoked weed, like chain smoking before anybody, like really, by herself. And I'm like, we should put this in the music. And I just started seeing, like, this was what was happening. It's and I mean, I'm influenced by what's going on in hip hop. So it ain't, you know what I mean? And I saw, I'm listening to Dre, I'm listening to what's going on, and I'm listening to Snoop. Snoop is doing his thing. And it was kind of like, it wasn't like, cause the first song we came out with wasn't funk. It was more or less like, it was the Isley Brothers. I just flipped sleeping in between the sheets. But what I did was I started realizing that if you play the sample over, it gave you a different texture to the music. Dang. So when you start playing the music over, that's when people start thinking it was like West Coast music. But it wasn't West Coast, it was just In Between the Sheets, right? Because I remember we had In Between the Sheets, and then Biggie and them had Big Papa, right? And Big used to come to me all the time and be like, man, what did you do to your beat that's different than my beat? And he just had a sample. I had more, you know what I mean? I almost had like more,
playing over that
different
shit.
things. I could take the bass out, I could do whatever I wanted to do because we played it over, right? And I think that's where people start, it was, we ran with it because the song was called Funkified, but it was an Isley Brothers record.
That's it.
So funkified.
Yeah, and that's the first time I started rapping on as far as people first time hearing me. And that's because I was in there writing the raps, and I was in there writing, and I was just playing around. Like, I playing around, I'm like, I'm going to say this and you say this. And it started going, and it was like back and forth, back and forth. And everybody that was around, it was like, y'all should do that. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to rap, right? I'm still trying to stick to just, I'm a producer. I'm going, I'm doing good. I'm not getting ready to start doing this. We're not getting ready to mess this up, right? But she
that's
like,
around the time they Suge Knight was like, you want producers in your video, rapping.
Nah, this was before that.
This was almost that.
He's fast-forwarding too much, right?
This was before that. So yeah, so we get to the Funkified come out.
I was there.
And this Brat record go crazy. Funkified record go crazy.
Too crazy.
And Brat album, she became the first female solo artist to have a platinum album.
That was crazy, man. Shout out to the Brat, her wife.
Y'all co-wrote that?
Yeah. Because that's when I started, you know what I mean? I was writing, but then I started remembering, like, you rap. I already knew what you know what I'm saying? So we just started figuring out our back and forth motion, right? And I write one part, and then she'll grab it and understand where I'm going, and then she'll just take it from me.
Tip told me Tiny wrote Scrubs.
Yeah.
A scrub isn't her.
Her and Candy.
He said he was on the passenger side.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure.
That's crazy. Gag, kiss. I know I'm jumping all.
We
I got some
a beautiful conversation. This is very knowledgeable.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
So then, like, I'm running around now with Brat, and I'm rapping. Funkified's big, so I'm performing with her everywhere we go, right? And I'm like, I still don't want to rap, but I'm writing more raps now because I'm hearing myself on the radio and I'm rapping. I'm starting rapping, and then all my friends like, Jada, you should make an album, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to make no album. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. But I start making like fake songs in the studio. Like, I'd be writing a song and I'm thinking I'm gonna give it to somebody else, but I damn near finish the song, and my friends would start listening to it in the car, and they're like, yo, you should make this a real song. One thing led to the next, to the next, to the next, and then I did my first album, Life in 1472.
You wanna know what's crazy is there's something going on down the other side of town. You got the Goody Bomb.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah,
you know what? I'm gonna let you control. Get you ask questions, man.
Are you not listening to this, man?
Not yet.
You speeded ahead of time.
So they're not ringing off yet.
Not yet. Nah, not yet. This all like,
How do I know this? And you older than me.
Yeah, this it seemed like that.
By a couple of candles.
It seemed like that, but nah, it wasn't like that.
You gotta stop.
Like, it's an argument about that now. Like, people don't understand. Crisscross came out before Outkast.
Facts.
I know that, but I didn't know.
Saying, like,
I didn't know that Goody Bob and Rico Wade and the family wasn't cooking up.
But that's what I'm saying. You got to think about it like that.
Because he in New York.
Crisscross came out before Outkast, so you got to think about where the stretch was, right? It's like this Crisscross and Outkast. So Goody Mob came out after Outkast, after Outkast's success. Really? Yeah.
You ain't know that?
Yeah, you ain't know that?
No. I always thought the Goody Mob. That's why we learning. I always thought the Goody. People think I'm signing a Big Pun. You understand? Now there is people. I'm telling you, they asked me. I'm thinking Goody Mob birthed Outkast.
Nah, no way.
Okay.
Outkast came out first.
Outkast was first.
Yeah, Outkast came out first, then Goody Mob.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. But that's after. Good timetable.
No, he was talking to you. Cut him off.
Yes, so we went into this space of me start rapping, and me and Brat started doing, like, going back and forth, doing things, this, that, and the third. And we did the Sleeping in My Bed remix, right?
That shit was monster.
We did the Sleeping in My Bed remix. This was like the first song that New York had really ever really embraced that I did. Now you gotta think, from this whole time when I was staying here in New York, I had Silk Times 11. I took them to see Red. I took the record to Red Alert and Chuck Chill Out, and Chuck Chill Out was like, nah, this ain't I
can't play this.
Take that country shit back.
Chuck's still like that.
Oh yeah. So
he ain't changed.
I always had this thing where I kept trying to get my records played in New York.
Out on the radio 2025.
Chuck still be doing that?
Yes. I listen to him every week
EP?
on BLS.
Yeah, I like that.
He's still cursing dudes out.
I like that.
He ain't never changed.
Yeah, but by the way, that just made my me just like, I gotta get a record in New York. Like, I gotta get a record in New York. So I wasn't thinking about sleeping in my bed being that record, but I always wanted a record that when I got to New York, I turn on Hot 97, I hear my music, right? So Sleeping in My Bed became like one of the hottest records in New York. Flex was playing it at the Tunnel. It was an R&B record. They weren't playing on R&B at the Tunnel, right? He was playing this. He was like, Jada, you gotta come to a party at the Tunnel. Sleeping in My Bed is going crazy, right? So Sleeping in My Bed going crazy. And then we had the photo shoot, The Great Day in Harlem. Remember
I was there.
With all the rappers out there. All of y'all was out there, right?
Looking like a baby on a fucking picture. That's in my store right now in the Bronx. Yeah. You looking like a baby out there.
Yeah, so we come to New York and go to Harlem, do this, and then that's when I met Hov.